in a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Parks. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
11. Gun. Dot.
Play action. It's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
12.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game? They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11, mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Operating from the gun, Parks. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ty Felton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Burrow
will throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
2nd and 15.
Gun.
Open man right side is St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Right, Eddie.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are once again back in front. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second and 11. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Colts first down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Colts first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Parks. That complete to Downs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ty Felton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Ready up. Set up. 70-18. Dragon 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Parks. And this taken in by Downs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. The middle they go. Nowhere. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 1.
19 tight. Let's go now. 70, 10 more. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lions. Take go.
Back to throw. Parks. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 10.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Back.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
47-yard line.
Let's get set. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here, 12. 12. 180. Stop.
Now Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
6-yard line.
1-1. Ready? Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
11 MT, take.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they have work to do in this second half as they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime are saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 mighty.
That's good for a Bengals
11
first
Thomas.
down.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Gun. Stop. Stop. Right 80. Right 80. Stop.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here, 11 MT. Stop. 11. Stop.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now, he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Parks. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. From the gun on third down, Parks. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Operating from the gun, Parks. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Nowak. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. The point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Here's Burrow. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Bengals
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
11, 11.
4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second
11
and
MT,
5.
11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Cut.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
11 MT, take. 11,
First
11,
and 10 at the
12, 12,
35-yard
12.
line.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now again, right side. Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On one, ready?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard
Here we go.
line.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does, read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 9.
Here we go. Right, 11. 12.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Chase, complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Right, 80. Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Nowhere. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Parks. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Parks. Able to find the open man. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Nowhere. Finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Parks. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.